Hey peeps, welcome back to Munch. My name is Amira and today we are doing a minimalist gift guide. I like to consider myself a minimalist. I mean, I do have lots and lots of things, but I have been on this minimalist journey for about maybe a year and a half or two so far. I just realized at a certain point that I just had stuff, and so many things just made me so anxious, right? I just felt like there was just always stuff. There was always stuff around and I always just kind of felt crammed and cluttered. So then I kind of fell into this, rabbit hole of minimalism and what it's all about, how it's good for your mental state, how it's good for anxiety. And so on this channel, I don't want it to just be about all food related things. Food is great, but I also really want to tackle wellness and movement and all those things. I think when your space is clear, it makes your mind feel more clear, and that's definitely what happened to me when I started kind of embarking on this minimalist journey and just kind of purging my things and getting rid of stuff and really only keeping the things that I absolutely loved and the things that I always reached for. I don't think that being a minimalist means that you should just throw all your stuff in the trash, but I do think that it can be a way for you to feel like stuff does not own you, right? Like you own things, but things do not own you, and it doesn't weigh heavily on you in that way. And so I think that as a minimalist, I've kind of gotten really interesting, I don't know, the past couple years just gotten weird about some gifts. So I think minimalists in general don't like to have too many things. So I think sometimes buying for a minimalist can be a little bit hard. So I wanted to give everybody 30, yes, I said 30 gifts that you can get for a minimalist person in your life, a loved one who is really just trying to accumulate less things. And so also I think being respectful of people's wants and wishes when it comes to them embarking on this journey is really, really important. And so I think that this list would be great to give as a gift because they won't take up too much space. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So I have my notebook here. So the first thing that I have on this list is consumable goods, right? So it kind of broke it down into 4 different categories. So the first category is consumable gifts, or things that kind of run out. So number 1 is candles. So I just think that candles are such a great gift. They help to kind of add some ambiance to any room or space. They're super holiday, super festive, and it's also something that at a certain point it does run out, right? So it's not something that they're gonna have to hold on to for such a long period of time, and then they're kind of on to the next thing. If they like it, they can buy it again, but it is something that is kind of something that runs out, something that is perishable. So I'm kind of putting things that kind of come and go in one category. So I think candles would be a really, really great gift for the minimalist in your life. And so this candle I have here is from Harlem Candle Company, which is a Black owned brand. So I do have a video which I'll link somewhere here where I did a review on Black owned candle companies. So if you're interested in candles, I'll link that video here too. Number 2 is bath bombs or spa goodies. So I think that a bath bomb or bath salts or anything like that can be such a warm and luxurious gift, and also especially during the holiday season when it is starting to get a little bit colder outside. I think that bath bombs or anything for the bath or tub or spa like items can be a really, really great gift for someone, because also again it does kind of, you use it up and then it's out of your space. It's warm and fun and makes you feel good inside. Number 3 is a treat box. So I have a lot of recipe videos on my channel. I really do love to bake. I like to cook regular food, but I do love to bake. So I think that maybe putting together a compilation of all of your favorite things or the things that you bake the best. So I think cookies, brownies, cupcakes, anything like that, or maybe their favorite treats. I think kind of compiling them into a cute little box with a bow on it, or maybe a holiday box or something like that, can be a really good gift, because I mean, they're edible, they're perishable, you eat them, you feel good, and then they're kind of out of your space. Number 4 is high quality teas and coffees. So I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I know lots of people are, but I am a tea drinker. And so I think that kind of maybe that fancy coffee that you would never really buy for yourself, or that thing that you're always just I'm not spending $45 on coffee, or fancy roasted beans. Maybe something that's not local to your area or something like that can be a really, really great gift. So funny enough, I was in the Whole Foods and I got this. So this is Puka Days of Christmas Holiday Teas. I saw this when I was at Whole Foods and I was like, oh, I need this in my life. And so the cool thing about it, just wait. Look at this. Look, it is a tea advent calendar, y'all, okay? It is a tea advent calendar. Look at that. Look at that. How cool, come on. How cool is that, right? So I thought that this was so fun and I needed this. And so they have teas like 3 licorice and Tulsi Clarity, a peppermint and licorice, 3 fennel, lemongrass and ginger, an after dinner tea, which is sweet fennel, roast chicory, and cardamom. They have an English breakfast tea. So there are some really, really fun and amazing teas in here, and it has this little hole that you can like hang it up somewhere. So I think that this would be such a good gift for someone in your life, and you just like, you take a different tea packet every single day, and you get to try out a bunch of different teas, and then if you want, you can go purchase the whole thing. But I think this is a great way to try out new and different teas that you probably wouldn't always reach for. Oh, but I do want to mention about these teas is that some of these teas do have honey in them. So if you are vegan and you don't eat honey, I do eat honey. That's the one thing that I do eat. So I know it's a little bit controversial. So if you don't eat honey, then all of these teas are not completely vegan because some of them do have honey in it, but I do still think it could be a good gift if you do eat honey. So next on the list are fancy chocolates, right? So I think you can't ever go wrong with chocolate. There are a lot of brands that do really great things with chocolates and you know, more high quality chocolates versus your regular like Hershey's or something like that. And I think also during this time of year, they wrap it up all nicely. It's in gold packaging and all that stuff. And so funny enough, I also got this at Whole Foods. This is Divine Chocolate, so this is vegan, and it is a chocolate advent calendar. Like, come on, bro. Come on, let's be real. So, I mean, having chocolate every single day up until Christmas Day sounds like a winner to me. It sounds like a winner. So, yeah, so I thought that this was really great. Like, how cute is this? Like, what a great gift. What does it say? The world goes round. Chocolate, oh, chocolate makes the world go round. Amazing. The package is already festive, so this would be great. Okay, so that's it for my consumable or edible types of gifts. So the next category is going to be subscriptions or like monetary valued gifts. Number 6 would be Apple Music. I think getting somebody an Apple Music subscription would be a really, really great gift. I mean, you're giving the gift of music. It can't get any better than that. Number 7 is Spotify, same thing. And so it's funny because I had a Spotify account, but I had the free version, and every time I would play music or something, Janine, my roommate, would be like, girl, like what is up with these commercials? Like you really need to get, and I was like, I'm not paying for Spotify. And so she put me on her family plan for Spotify, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it is the gift that keeps on giving. So it was definitely worth it. It was a great gift for her to do that for me. So I love my Spotify music with no commercials and unlimited skips. She literally was like, bruh, you don't get unlimited skips? And I was like, no. I was like, I didn't know what the good life felt like, but you know, on a budget, you know? Number 8 is subscription boxes. So I think we're all familiar with subscription boxes like CauseBox or FabFitFun boxes, or like kind of like treat boxes or foodie boxes that you can get delivered to you either on a monthly basis or on a seasonal basis, because sometimes they are consumable or perishable edible boxes, so that they'll come into your space and then they can also leave your space just the same. So subscription boxes are great. Number 9, Audible membership. So Audible is a subscription service for audiobooks. I've never really been into audiobooks, but my aunt told me that she downloaded the Mariah Carey's autobiography book on Audible, and Mariah Carey reads the book herself, and she throws some singing in there and stuff, honey. And she was like, if there was ever an Audible book that you needed to get, Mariah Carey's book will give you all the feels and everything that you never knew you needed, so I might have to get Audible. Number 10, a gym membership or online gym membership. So I know that we are living in funky times right now, so all gyms are not open, or different kinds of gyms are open right now. 2020 has been rough, honey. If you are looking to get healthier in the new year, a gym membership or to a gym platform, or even sometimes people who are on social media, if they have any like online videos or something like that, I think that would be a great gift to give a loved one. Number 11, a massage. So I know that this one can be a little funky in this time that we're living in now as well, but the place that I go to get my massages is actually open, and they have all these new, you know, protocols for cleanliness and things like that. So if you do feel comfortable going to a spa to get a massage or a special treatment or anything like that, it's been a rough year, so I think we could all use a massage. Number 12, an online course. So we are all home, we're stuck at home, we all want to learn a new skill, a new language, we want to take a cooking class or anything like that. So I think giving the gift of an online class can be really awesome. Number 13, this is a big one. So donating to your friend or loved one's business or their charity of choice. So I think it's one of those things where sometimes we are all so quick to support these big celebrities and this, that, and the third. And there's nothing wrong with supporting the celebrities that you really, that you resonate with or that you really enjoy watching. But I think you should definitely, I talk about this all the time, I think that you should definitely support your friends and your family's businesses just as much. So maybe just giving a donation or a contribution or helping them in any way, shape, or form with their business can be really, really helpful. And then also, if they don't have a business, if they're not an entrepreneur, then donating to their charity of choice is always awesome. Number 14, a gas gift card. Okay, I remember the first time I got a gas gift card, it was a game changer. I think now that the restrictions have been lifted slightly, people are still driving to go places, driving to parks, driving to wherever, you know, driving to check on loved ones. And I think giving the gift of a gas, like for your car, is never a bad idea. And it doesn't take up much space. Number 15 is an Amazon gift card. So we are all shopping online and ordering things online. So I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but a Amazon gift card can be a great gift. Number 16 is a subscription to Netflix or Hulu. So I have both Netflix and Hulu and I love them both. And so I did look it up, and on Netflix and Hulu you can, actually I'm not sure about Hulu, but I know that on Netflix, on the website, you can purchase a 1-year subscription or a 3-month subscription or something to their service as a gift card. So if it's somebody that doesn't have a streaming service like that already, then you can give that as a gift. Number 17, a museum membership. So if you have a loved one or a friend that really loves to go to museums and experience art and exhibits and all those things, museum membership is the way to go. And so I did actually check and see if most museums are open right now, and at least the ones in New York that I've seen are open right now. And so I did look up the one for MoMA. So MoMA is $65 for the whole year. So I don't think that that would be a bad gift to give someone, and especially if that's kind of like right up their alley of things that they like to do. And of course, only if it is safe to do so in your area. Number 18, piggybacking on Amazon, you can give the gift of an Amazon Prime membership that you can also find on the website. Number 19, music lessons. So we're all at home trying to learn a new skill. So whether or not, even if it is virtual or in person with the proper safety precautions put in place, music lessons can be something that people can use to keep themselves busy but also learn a new skill. Number 20 is state park passes. I think this one is really, really great, especially if you live in an area that has really amazing state parks. This can be really awesome, and especially because a lot of indoor options right now are not the best, but outdoor options are always a great option in terms of kind of like, I think, being a little bit safer, a little bit healthier, not having as much exposure to COVID or anything like that. So I live in New York, so it is a little cold here, so everybody is not really going to parks too much, but it's still a thing, I think, to get the fresh air. But if you live in a state that is a little bit warmer, I think giving the membership, like maybe for a year or so, to a state park is great. Number 21 is a grocery card. So this is a great gift any time of year, but I think during COVID, quarantine, all that stuff, people are losing their jobs. It's been a really tough time financially for lots of people, myself included, and I think that giving a grocery card, just so people that have food to feed their families, is just the way to go. And I think it'll just be appreciated across the board. I don't think you can go wrong with a grocery gift card. And number 22 for our subscription / monetary values list would be just a gift card to any one of their favorite places, some place that they like to go or some place where they like to online shop. I think that giving them a gift card to their favorite place can be a way to show them that you know them and that you're paying attention and you know what they like. Okay, so now the next category is kind of like the gift of time, like giving your time to someone. So number 23 can be babysitting. So of course, with the restrictions in place, if it is within your safety precaution or within your quarantine circle to be able to give the gift of babysitting. I know that there are a lot of parents who have been stuck with their kids home for a long period of time. It's been about 7 months by now. Giving the gift of babysitting, maybe so they could just take a nap, would be a really, really great gift. If you can do so, it would be a good gift. Number 24 is making them dinner. Of course, if this allows, you can make them dinner. And even if it's not you going to them to make them dinner, even just like making them a really nice fancy dinner and dropping it off or delivering it to them, I think is really thoughtful. Number 25 is a room makeover or transformation. And so I think this can be something that you can give to kids or a sibling or something like that. Just being like, hey, like, I know that you just moved into this space or that you've always wanted to redo your room. So like, I'll lend you my services and I'll help. I have my paintbrush ready to go and my overalls, and so let's get the painting. And also, even if it's like a surprise, like if you wanted to do it like for your husband or your wife or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, I think it would be a nice surprise that if they were like gone for the weekend or gone, you know, for a period of time that doesn't take up too much space. I mean, it is space. You're redoing their space. You know what I mean? Number 26 is activity. So maybe taking them on a ski trip, taking them on a hot air balloon. Of course, within reason, abiding by all of the safety precautions in your area and where you live. But I think giving the gift of an activity is just building memories. And number 27 is offering your expertise free of charge. So I think this one kind of often gets overlooked, where if you specialize in web design or photography, or if you're a seamstress or a consultant in any way, shape, or form, I think if you're lending your services to a friend who is maybe starting a business or, you know, needs you to, you know, fix their wedding dress because, you know, they can't take it to their regular tailor, anything like that. I think if you have a particular set of skills that you can give for free, I think that is such a great gift. It is a thoughtful gift, and it's using the resources that you already have to gift somebody with your skills. So yeah. All right, and so the next category is, they're still tangible gifts, but they are gifts that don't take up a lot of space. So number 28 is a Kindle. So I am more about the hardcover books. I like to write in my books. I like to fold the pages down. I like the smell of books. So, but I do think that, I know that lots of people do love Kindles. So number 29 is a windowsill herb garden. So I think that this will be such a great gift, especially if you are someone that likes to cook like myself. I think giving them, like, I don't know if you've ever seen them in the store. They have like those little tiny pots, and it comes with the seeds and all this stuff, and you can grow your own herbs on your windowsill. The sun is streaming in, and you grow them, and you kind of like pick them off whenever you need. So it is something that does not take up a lot of space. It puts on your windowsill, but it's also really useful, and especially if you are someone that cooks often, this can be such a great gift. I'm so glad I thought of it. Okay. And last but not least, number 30 is a piece of artwork. So being a person that works in entertainment and works in the arts, it's been a rough time for artists right now. So I think that supporting a local artist or supporting someone's work that you really, really love can be a great way to support a small business, support a local artist, but then to also give the gift of art, I think is an amazing gift. I think also supporting Black artists can be really amazing as well. I try my best to support Black art, Black artistry, Black entertainment as much as possible, especially because it does not take up a lot of space. It may take up wall space, but it doesn't take up a lot of physical space. It's not just stuff. So I think maybe an art piece that they've been eyeing or something that you really think would resonate with them, I think an art piece just to go up on their wall in their living room, bedroom can be such a great gift. Alright, so there you have it. 30 gifts for the minimalist in your life that are not going to take up too much space. It's not going to add to the clutter. Any of those things are not going to fill up their space in a way that does not now align with the new way that they want to live or the way that they want their space to look. So I think this would be a really great way to respect people's boundaries and what they really love. But I think sometimes it can be hard to shop for a minimalist. So if you enjoyed this video, please comment down below. And if there's anything else that you'd like to see next, then also comment down below. So please have a beautiful holiday season, and please do your best to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.